Hello everybody. I got a small project I want to get done today. I would like to share with y'all. But we're going to be working back here. I got that trash pump a while ago and I still haven't set it up or done anything back here. So we're going to clean everything up. Clean up the ground and kind of get things up out of the way. And I want to pull the back end of the sluice apart. Put a new plastic liner inside of that little trailer that I'll be holding water in for the trash pump, and basically just overall getting this back up and running. And then with that being cleaned up and the pump and the sluice, everything put back together, we'll be able to start working inside of the shop here. I want to start pulling everything out. It's packed, dude, but I want to pull everything out and get just what I need back in there for processing wire. This is all from last winter. I packed everything as much as I could in here to keep it from to keep things dry, I suppose you could say. But there's a variety of things in here I just don't even want or need anymore. So I'm going to get rid of stuff, scrap stuff, narrow it down, and go from there, really. So that's our game plan. But first I want to work on the sluice outside here. Clean this area up. So I'm going to get us a good camera angle going, and we'll do maybe a time lapse on cleaning things up back here. Once we get to the trash pump part, we'll bring it out here and try to hook it up and set it up. Alright everybody. We're going to get to work back here and get this thing all cleaned up. We're going to start up there front by the shop and work our way back and kind of rake and sweep all this junk and gunk up out of here. We're going to get rid of everything that we don't need too. So, alright. Probably just dive right into it, really. This stuff is just going to be all tin shred now. I don't really need it. I'm just going to throw the whole basket in there. Alright. Little stainless steel items, don't really need this stuff back here either. And all the crap that I pull from the backyard and the shop right here is just going to go right up on the workbench. Yeah, there's a few things back here that we could talk about with that new trash pump. Is that I'm going to be trying to use the old fittings for this and this, and I'm going to try to dial it down to a 2-inch water flow. The trash pump I have is rated for way more than that, but I don't need a humongous water flow. These are going to stay here. I would like to move this plow out of here, but I'm just going to rake around it and clean it up. This trash pump can go. The only thing I probably will need off of this is probably this port. Hopefully this will connect right up to what I'm using. Alright. The cast aluminum housing snapped on that. That's why I'm basically replacing it now. I might try to order a new housing for it, but this thing is... there's not even a brand name on it. It's really Chinese brand. Yeah, actually my mistake. It says CUEE 6.5 horsepower motor, and that's the brand of the motor, I guess, is CUEE QE. Yeah. There's that grease pump I was looking for forever. Yeah. Probably try to keep that, right? Alright. Yeah, I built this sluice system very quickly one day. because I had the thought in my head and I was going at it, and it turned out everything that I used the very first try worked so good I just left it the way it was. There's a few modifications and a few things I want to do. That little garden trailer, I want to move that back about 1.5 feet, so the runoff pours a lot better and I'll have more room to collect the insulation. I'll show you guys what I mean in a minute, because I'm going to be doing that probably next after cleaning all this up. I can get rid of that nasty bag. We got a crap little lead right here. Maybe we'll try to fire this thing up here soon. Maybe cast some lead ingots. I got a lot of ingots, so I got over 1/4 ton of them. And if I should try to list them and sell them. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, can do that. Oh, there's all my wax. That sucks. There. All right, we got the majority of everything cleaned up back here. Yeah, it sure would be nice to have a couple of rubber mats to go back here, but maybe we'll acquire or run into some. But yeah, We're gonna pull the trailer back, pull the liner out, arrange this a bit more. We're gonna move it back more. So the end of the chute is like at the beginning of the trailer on the first side there. I think that's gonna be what's gonna happen next. Tune in for a bit more, but we'll be right back. This is Merchant Metals and Mason Boy. Well guys, it looks like we're gonna get wet. Kind of hoping that wouldn't happen, but we got a little bit of progress done back here. We're all cleaned up and ready to be able to work on the trailer, pull that back, put a new liner in, get the new trash pump stuck in right there, and add some water and see how the new pump works. We're gonna be right back out here as soon as this stops. But yeah, we got a lot of tree cover right here, but it is pouring right now. It's sideways rain going that way. But as soon as weather permitting, we'll come right back out and continue away on this back here. That'd be cool to have this all running and operating by the end of the night. And then tomorrow, or maybe even this evening, we're gonna come back out and start pulling stuff out of this shop and figure out what we'll do there. But we're gonna take our butts inside and edit this little bit of footage that we did get. Yeah. And we'll continue a little bit later on. Well, thankfully it quit raining, everybody. So, well, we're gonna sort out this trailer and all this crap right here at the end of the sluice. We're just gonna pull it apart. We're gonna slide the trailer back. We're gonna pull out the plastic liner while we're here. We're gonna lift the chute up too. Slide this block up underneath of it so we're up off the ground. Hopefully I can just squat and lift. Oh yeah. All right. All right, that's good. You can throw all this crap off of there. We got something better than window screens now, but we still might use it for a second layer, who knows. The trash pump in place and connected. And then we get some water back in the trailer here, and then it's game on. Nice and easy. All right, down. All right, here's gonna be our new water pump here. Pretty sweet. Yeah. All right. We're gonna tear into that box and see what we got inside. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure that this is gonna work out. They gave me a couple of fitting reducers that go down to a 2-inch instead of a 3. I thought that was pretty freaking awesome. So Yeah, also it doesn't come with oil. I gotta get some oil for it. I got about a quart right there in that jug. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but we're gonna hook this thing up and give her a whirl, man. I gotta fill up the trailer still, but that's okay. So I'm pretty sure, yep, it's gonna go in there and then out the top. No, there's no seal. It doesn't look like it was ever made for one either. That's weird. Huh. There's no ring, there's no seal spot in here. That's interesting. What about this one? Same thing. All right. All right. Seems to be it there. Take our hose, get a good bend on it anyway, so we can connect it back up. All right, that's pretty darn good. Now this top piece, I rigged it on there last time, and I'm gonna have to do that again, but it looks like I'll be able to just, well, zip that part off like that, and I'll be able to use this on the top, I think. I can put that on last. Let's fight this sucker on there. Yeah, there we go. There. Sweet. That's actually on there all the way. That's awesome. That'll work out good. Okay, let's throw that first hose clamp on there. Yeah. Sweet. We got one more connection right there. That's going to go in that one side of the hose clamp, or the other side of this. And this is like a 3-inch to a 2-inch adapter rubber boot. Oh boy. There. Now will you work? Yeah, that'll work. Good. We're going to loosen that up a bit. Okay. Slip this on there, try to. Mosquitoes, get away. It's in there pretty dang good. Let's tighten that over. There. Sweet. A little bit more. That's it. She's on. Oh, that's good. We got some extra adapters and stuff like that. We're just gonna put maybe right in here. This rubber boot was for this one. I'm just gonna stick that back in like so. Throw it in this, might as well throw them in this box. Adapter pieces. All right, now what's left is, well, we got to add oil. Maybe this tool's for getting into the spark plug, I'm not sure. Throw it in there too. Okay. Now what's going on with oil? I bet I just hooked that all up and now I'm not going to be able to get to the oil. Am I right? Is the oil in a super inconvenient spot? Yeah, yes it is. Okay, there's 2 spots for oil. That's actually kind of cool. We're going to go with what's easiest. We're going to prop this sucker up. Right me out. Get some oil into it. There. There we go. I don't think there's break-in oil. Okay, everybody, dude, got it all hooked up. It's all ready to go. I got lucky with that that rubber boot that I actually had from the pump before. That's gonna work good for the discharge portion. But we are all set, ready to go. She's oiled up. She's got gas. We're over here filling up the trailer full of water right now. Okay. And once that gets about full, we're gonna give her a good test run and see how it all works out. This is a much bigger size pump than what I am used to using, so essentially, you know, what we did today is we got this area as work ready as possible, got the sluice running, installed the trash pump, fixed some stuff up over by the trailer, and then fixed some stuff up over on the other end of this sluice. You know, I knew that was going to be a good decent amount of time for video, so I did what I could, turn the cameras on and off and kind of, you know, recorded what I thought was gonna be entertaining enough, I suppose. But not too much action going on. We're just basically prepping and getting ready for this workstation here to open up. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to dig everything up out of the shop here and take out everything that we don't need for granulating copper. We're going to free up all the space in there as much as we can, so it's just for wire, and that'll be that. I'll be able to hang out, watch movies in there, and granulate copper and sluice it out the other side here. It's an interesting process. I had mixed reviews when I made my first video about it, but it is what it is. I feel like that it's a good system, and that it cleans the copper up quite good enough. And yeah, we're basically going to go from there. As soon as that trailer gets full, we're going to give it a test run and see if it all works properly. And this is Merchant Metals, and thank you so much for watching my video. And really, you know, I know it wasn't very exciting, but it is for me, because we're getting things ready to rock here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, there's our new trash pump. I got this thing at like 65% off. This is like a $1,100 trash pump. I got it for like 300 and something, so that was a heck of a deal. I was looking online and on Facebook Marketplace for a good deal for a while. I couldn't find one, but anyway, so now we have one. We can start working again. Now basically how this thing operates is that this trash pump is going to pull water out of the trailer and then it's going to launch the water up over the top of the chute down into there, and it's going to wash down the sluice, making like a full rotation of the water that's in here. We're about quarter full right now. We need to get it all the way full. But yeah, that's my game plan there. Once we get this thing operating tomorrow, we're going to get into that shop here. I'm going to show you guys the inside of the shop. It's a disaster in there. It's going to take a bit. But on the other side though, we got like 3, maybe 4 full baskets of BX wire, and then there's a bunch of copper granulated just stacked up right there. So I'll be unlocking more profit as we get into this. So really, anywhere beyond this point toward me is the stuff I'm pulling out, and this crap right here. I really forgot all what we threw in here, to be honest with you, but I can't wait to get back into this, be able to fire up my shop again, and we're gonna get granulating on some wire and sluice. FYI, that window right there, that opens up and you dump the copper out, and it goes right into the chute. After granulating, it gets dumped out that window into the chute with rushing water. It's going to rush the copper and insulation here. The copper usually lands right about here, and then all the insulation just floats right over top of these screens. And then what I'll do is I'll take my little plastic rake you seen me using earlier, and I'm just going to rake that insulation right into this bucket and collect my copper right there. So basically right here is the sluice station. This is the work area right here, and this is where it'll be granulated, chopped up and stuff. And yes, I had a bottle of spray foam explode in here. Look at that mess. Got some Flex Seal in there, and some Rust-Oleum clear and white, and got some carb cleaner. Look at that. What a debacle that is. So yeah, we can deal with that tomorrow too. Good times. Good times! Okay? I'm gonna let this trailer fill up, and then we're gonna come out here and give it a test run. Alright everybody, the trailer over there is completely full of water. Everything is good here. We should be able to start this puppy up and watch the water flow. I hope so. That would sure be nice. And we'll be able to move on to the shop tomorrow. But let's see if there's a gas on off. There is here. Gas is now on. Okay, there's our throttle. That thing's really stiff. Holy crap. I'm gonna go half throttle on that. Put it on choke. Start pulling on her. Get the gas going through, right? Wow, that feels like it hardly has any compression. Oh boy. Is there a spark plug in it? What's going on here? What? No, there's a spark plug in it. Oh, there's an ON button over here, I bet. Yeah, that's what it was. The ON button. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh. Come on. It's a full choke. Well, it sounds like a really good running pump, but we got to prime it. I forgot about that. We've got to prime it. That's all right. We can do these things. Yep, we'll prime it up. This was being a pain in the butt though. How do I? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna prime it up and have a better shot, right? That is a pretty big water turbo thingy, so it makes sense that we'd have to put some water in there. There you go, get that in you. Yeah. You want some more? One more? I think it's only halfway full. Man, this is going to be a lot of water pressure coming up, or for the sluice. I might not even have to run this thing like past half throttle. There we have it. Sweet, now she's full. Now I think it's gonna run. There. Now I think now it's gonna go. That's that low idle right there. Now to keep water from flowing off to the side, I'm gonna have to take out this board, I think. That's good for me. I'll take that. That's a low idle, man. I can make this raging waters if I wanted. Good deal. I'm happy. Success today. Success. This is Merchant Metals and Mason Boys over here. We're gonna go on a 4-wheeler ride and then maybe clean up this spray foam splooge all over that door and down there and there. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching.